Pentagon, coming down rolling. Kandi going live, juice ski, he the throatest. Team going up, but the click never folding. Why they on the side, acting like you never noticed?
Ready for whatever, then we off to the races. Finna pull up, take off in a spaceship. Just touched down and the vibe so amazing. Live from the Pentagon, finna go crazy.
Live from the Pentagon.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Live from the Pentagon Podcast, brought to you by Backwoods and Matrix Marketing. I'm your host, Mark Drew. What it do? And as always, I'm rocking with the Latin pop sensation.
Hey, Kandi the Goddess EP coming out, baby.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta say it in Spanish, though.
EP. I'm just kidding. Was that racist?
Highly so, but I'll let it slide.
Thank you.
You're
You hear
good
that?
with
I
me.
got a
You're good with me.
pass.
You got a pass today. But yeah, so a lot of stuff happened this week. So I want to ask you how you feel about this. Beyonce brought out Destiny's Child in Vegas, and all of Houston was pissed off that they didn't get no type of special guests. How you feel?
I feel that Beyonce can do that because Houston was ghetto as hell. They had her car leaning on fofos.
I mean, she didn't know that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, bring them out next time, B. Bring out Jay-Z at least,
I mean,
man.
you can see that she obviously feels a certain way because even her tour in Europe, you know, she brought out Miley Cyrus. So, just let you know, she doesn't, you know.
I mean, all of Houston was tripping,
Get it
man. But hey,
together.
Queen can do what she wants, man. She runs this shit. Also, we see Doja Cat just announced she's dropping a new album soon.
Love
How
her.
you feel? I know you're a big fan of her music. So how
I'm
you
a
feel?
super fan. In fact, I was like in her like 0.05% of listeners a
Damn.
couple years ago on Spotify.
How's she jamming?
The last album I wasn't a fan of.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was just a little bit too much, but you know, do what you want to do. It wasn't too influential on me. But I'm excited to see what she's coming out with next because every album is, you know, just completely different than the last.
She's gonna drop a remix of "Bitch, I'm a Cow."
I hope so.
That'd be
Go
fire.
back to the roots.
But yeah, Slim Thug went viral for criticizing. Well, he was talking about Megan Thee Stallion. At least I saw a clip of it where he's criticizing her relationship with four-time NBA champion Klay Thompson. You seen it?
So how do you feel about that? As
I mean,
a man, like, is that something you do?
It ain't something I do, but Slim Thug's
Was
my
that
OG,
playing?
and I will respect him as such.
No, stop it.
Hey man, I'm from Acres Homes, man. Slim Thug is royalty over there, man. Like where he grew up at is right outside. I'm talking like right outside.
I
my
heard he had a
neighborhood.
baby with his cousin.
Maybe he did. He's still Slim Thug, man. But yeah, a lot of people got a lot to say about it. As far as Megan and Klay goes, Klay seems like a good dude, man. He seems like a stand-up guy, so I ain't mad at it. You know, she seemed like she's happy. He seemed like he's happy. It's all good. Would I speak about it? Absolutely not. But I ain't sold a million records a million times like Slim Thug, so.
Man, that has nothing to do. That's apples to oranges, and that
Probably
was
so.
weird.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people did say the same thing. I personally wouldn't do it. But.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah. So, well, there's certain people you ain't gonna, see me just talk down on. He's one of them. As a kid from the north side of Houston, Texas. Also, August 2005 was jumping because I just saw it's the 20th anniversary for legendary albums. I'm talking Rihanna's Music of the Sun, her debut album. I'm talking Emancipation of Mimi by Mariah Carey. I'm talking Paul Wall's People's Champ, Chris Brown's self-titled debut album. I'm talking The Game's documentary and Kanye West's Late Registration. But how did you feel when any of them, when those came out? Where were you at?
I was the Emancipation of Mimi baby right
Yeah?
there. And the
That's some
Rihanna. I
slappers.
thought it was Pawn Day Replay, but Music
Man,
of the Sun, you know?
I'm going to tell you, when that motherfucking Late Registration hit, and when that motherfucking People's Champion, first off, I was a big Kanye West fan from the first one. So when I saw the second one, me and my cousin did this thing where we just played it without like checking the features. When I heard motherfucking Paul Wall and Drive Slow, man, the north side of me was so motherfucking proud, dog. And then Drive Slow was also on Paul Wall's People's Champ. So yeah, August 2005 was jumping. I was trying to find something for 2000. I couldn't find nothing. At least none that we want to talk about. But yeah. But speaking of good music, we got a very, very, very special guest today. Amazing singer, accomplished songwriter, accomplished performer. Jack Freeman, man. What's up, bro?
Not much, man. Y'all can make some noise and shit. Yeah,
What's
that's
up,
my
man?
man. Y'all clapping shit. I'm good, man. I'm
What's up,
good.
bro? Man, first off, appreciate you for coming through, man.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be here.
Yes, sir, man. So let's get into it, man. Where did it all start? When did you find out you could sing the way you sing?
For like 6 years old.
Damn, that early.
Yeah, I've always like been able to sing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like, I think that most people like learn very early on that they can sing.
Yeah.
Like whenever they like, whether they like 5 or 6 or they like 10 or whatever. And I did it once in front of the family, and they were like, I was like, was that good? And they was like, yeah. And then I went to football practice. And then I didn't sing no more really that much like in front of people for like until I was like 20, 21.
Word. Damn, that long.
Wow.
So I can kind of relate because at 6, I knew that right away that I was going to need Melodyne. You know?
You know what? Some people need that Melodyne, man, and I'm not mad at Melodyne. I use Melodyne sometimes. So
Yeah, just a quick little nudge, man, in the right direction. That's all it is, man.
get you
Or
right.
a lot for some
Yeah.
people.
When you flat, get you on that nut. When get you on that note. Yeah.
But then that's dope, man. 6 years old. I don't even know if I was spelling my name at 6. And you over here, figuring out you finna be tear him up in the R&B side.
I'm also from Making Songs, so it's
My God.
the magnet program had me spelling my name very early. So
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Inwood, then I went to Bethune, then I went to Drew, and then when I
Damn.
left Drew, we moved to Cypress, and I went to South Falls.
Damn, so I grew up right outside the Inwood off of Antoine and Gove Bank.
So I was on Go Bank in Alabama and Inwood North.
Bro, we were neighbors.
Yeah, we was right down the street from each other.
My God. Hell
Yes.
Fate that we're all
and when I
here.
was born, we lived in Woodland Trails.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
We lived in Woodland Trails, and then we moved to Inwood North, and then we moved out to Cypress.
That's
went to
what's
high
up,
school
man.
in Cypress. So, yeah. Yeah, man. That's that north side, baby.
Know what I'm talking about?
Know what I'm saying?
Now I'm from the South, y'all.
Whatever.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm over there by Galveston.
Not everyone can be blessed like me and my guy here.
All
man.
Yeah,
right, all right. Keep it down
The
now.
north side still holding it. You know
You know what I'm saying?
South side still true, baby. Anyway, so okay, you have a rich, soulful sound. So what
Who
got
told you that? ChatGPT?
Huh?
ChatGPT told you that?
No, I listened to. I even messaged you one
I was
time.
just messing with you. Go ahead.
Oh, damn,
Go
we got a
ahead.
DM?
I got a rich,
I
soulful
DM'd
sound.
him. I was like, wow, I really like this.
I got a
know?
rich, soulful sound.
Yeah, you have a rich,
Yeah.
soulful sound.
Mhm.
So, like, what built your voice? Like church, the car radio, heartbreak in the shower.
I've always had a deep voice. I've always had like a low, like heavy voice. Like you used to tell me when I was younger that I couldn't whisper. I didn't really know how to whisper.
Damn.
But like, I know how to whisper now.
Hell
But,
yeah.
That didn't sound
Like it's just
very
always
whispery.
been that. So like when people would call the house and I would answer the phone, they didn't know if my dad was answering or if it was my brother or something like that, my older brother. So, like my voice is just my voice. It's just how it comes out.
Yeah.
So it ain't even really nothing that I tried to make it. It was it's just a baritone. It's just always baritone. And the music that I listened to over the years was always really soulful and really very classic and, things like that. Like I gravitate more towards, like people talk a lot about 90s R&B, which I love, but I gravitated more towards 70s and 80s R&B.
Okay. Dope.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
who?
Shit. So my favorite artist is Donny Hathaway.
Right on.
He's my favorite artist of all time. But then you got Stevie Wonder, you got Marvin,
Mm-hmm.
you got Shaka Khan, you got Whitney, Phyllis Hyman, huge Rick James fan, huge James Brown fan. Parliament Funkadelic is my favorite band.
Dope.
The Isley Brothers,
Oh, love them.
Ohio Players, the Dramatics, who else? I mean, it was so many of them. Like it was Earth, Wind, and Fire. That was my first concert.
Word?
Yeah, it was at the rodeo, 1996 or 97
Oh my
at the
God.
Astrodome. It was the first
Hell
concert
yeah.
I ever went to. And then with a low voice like mine, you have to appreciate Barry White and Isaac Hayes
Mhm.
and people like that because they knew how to like use a lower register and like really make people feel stuff. And so I can do that, but then I also have a little bit more range than they do. So like I idolize Prince and Michael Jackson
Yeah.
and people like that. And then there's D'Angelo and it's just so many of them. And then I'm a hip hop baby. So like it's, everything. It's UGK, it's Outkast, it's
Hell yeah.
Scarface, it's, Ice Cube and Snoop and, like there's just so many things that I like grab, like reach out to like when
Okay.
I'm trying to like make stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Raphael Sadiq, Tony, like I'm one of those people. Like I just like when I'm like trying to get a certain sound out, I'm like, all right, how did they do that? And then I go listen to that and then figure it out and then try to like incorporate it in my own sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I steal from a lot of you niggas is what I'm trying to tell you.
Hell yeah.
Which is, you should be inspired by people. That's what inspiration is for.
Mhm.
So I want to know then, what is the lowest note you can do? And would you be willing to demonstrate that for us?
I ain't never tried that.
Isn't that baritone super low?
Yeah.
That's pretty low.
Yeah. Can't hear.
I just want to see.
Don't try that at home. You might die.
Yeah, it's not for the faint of the heart, man.
Yeah.
So when you first hit the studio, you said you was a lot older when you started recording, right?
Yeah.
So I just as someone who's an artist and engineer, I love hearing this answer, or I love hearing how people feel. What was it like when you first heard yourself on a recording? Were you like kind of like, was it something new? Was it something exciting? What was that first session like?
I think initially I didn't really like my own voice.
Yeah, no one ever
Nobody
does.
does.
Yeah. So, but then I learned as I got older and started learning like vocal training and things like that, I understood what made my voice come out the most.
Yeah.
And so, like it's certain ways that you take a picture of somebody and there's certain adjustments you can do that brings out their skin tone
Mm-hmm.
a little bit more or their eyes, their eye color a little bit more. And for me, I know that there's certain microphones that I can record on that really bring out what I do the most and just enhance it more. So when I first heard myself, I think the first time I ever heard myself on a recorded mic, I think we was recording on Cool Edit Pro on some shit that wasn't even really a microphone.
Hell yeah.
And like
Love that
it wasn't
shit.
really like a studio microphone. It was just
Yeah.
like some
An iPhone.
Best Buy.
yeah, like
Speaker.
it was one of those things. And I just
Same here. I
it
love
just but I think everybody needs to have that experience of like, when I used to record a lot with the nice guys, we would be in a dorm room at U of H. And I didn't even go to U of H. I would just go over there.
that. Mm-hmm.
And when the headphones you couldn't even hear out of. Like one of the side of the headphones you couldn't hear. The left side was just the only thing you could hear out of. And you didn't really know what the hell you was doing.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times it's about not knowing what you're doing. But this is what I would also tell artists now. Is it's okay to not know what you're doing initially, but don't think that shit sounds dope when you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because then they put it out and then people think that shit's dope.
Yeah.
Like, cultivate your sound a little bit more.
Yeah.
And like, if you're an auto-tune person, figure out auto-tune. You know what I'm saying? Like, figure it out.
Talk to him.
If you, like, early Future was cool. Early Future was cool. But then he got an engineer that really figured out his sound. And he really figured out his sound. Even if it was the same person as the first time, they really figured out his sound and they got it locked in. Chris Brown, I know for a fact, Chris Brown, if he do a feature, his engineer mix his vocals.
Great engineer.
It don't be, I'm going to send these vocals to somebody else and then let them do what they want to do with it. His engineer knows how to mix his vocals.
Yep.
Even if that engineer only mixes his vocals. You know what I'm saying? figure it out. Figure out what your sound is and do what you can. And even if it's unorthodox, just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would tell people. So,
Man, and see, we just came to talk shit. He over here giving game.
I came to talk shit too, man. But you
Yeah,
asked
you know?
me some deep questions, so I'm here. You know what I mean?
You were getting on me about that earlier. You were like, yeah, send the track outs to me. I'ma do it. And I was like, you know what,
Yeah.
Mark? Hell yeah.
We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep the standard of excellence around here at the Pentagon, man.
Hell yeah.
Here at the Pentagon.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Pentagon, man. Shout out to
Absolutely.
Three. Yeah.
Okay, so when you're like in a writing mode,
Mm-hmm.
do the lyrics hit first or the melody or the mood?
Melody first.
Dope.
Really?
Yeah, because I gotta figure out how I'm gonna phrase it.
Dang, I do mood. I want like I
It's
need
also
to feel
mood, too.
something.
Yeah.
It's also mood too, but it a lot of the time when you're writing, especially if you're writing for other people, you have to like figure out you can't just write for you.
Yeah.
So it's for me, it's melody. And then I have to think like, okay, if I got this melody, can this person that I'm writing this for hit that melody?
Yeah.
Like, what are their vocal limitations?
Mhm.
If they have no vocal limitations, then you won. But for me, it's melody because I got to figure out the phrasing. So, for instance, like if you take like Bow Wow, like, I don't know anything you to show me anything, you just show me anything. Like, you got to fit the words in.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think about it, none of those words are over 2 syllables. I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you just show me in a special way. I feel you show me, you always ain't together, and that's what I mean. I ain't never had nobody doing like you. Like when you look at it like that, like it's nothing's over 2 to 3 syllables because you got to fit it in the melody. And the thing also is for me, I always think about like if I'm writing a song, even if it's for me, if it's for somebody else, I think about like the performance aspect of it. So why make it so wordy or why make it so heavy lyrically or whatever if I got to perform it? Like how you going to do it? If I got to punch the vocal in so much now, how am I going to do it on stage?
Man.
If I can't just sing it, then, you know, so I utilize space. And that was one thing B. Cox told me, like, when we first started working together, is I was trying to write in a way that I thought that he would appreciate. And he stopped me and he was like, look, what I like about you is you utilize space in a way that I don't or that other people don't.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with the fact that, like, I'm also still giving you vocals at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's cool if you like if you're not like really giving nobody no vocals,
Yeah.
then you can use all the cadences that you want,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but sometimes the vocal is the lyric. The way that you do the run is the lyric. The way that you approach the song and utilize space. One of those people that do that is Jasmine Sullivan. It's like she knows how to do the run, but also make you feel the run, as opposed to just doing a bunch of runs because they know how to do it. Like I equate that to people that dribble too much in basketball. Like you dribble a lot at the rucker, but you never hit the jump shot.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you can be and one or you could be Kyrie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's
Kyrie will
better?
finish it at the line, right? But like, it's cool that you know how to do those runs.
Yeah.
But did I feel it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it did nothing for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I like, because like I'm a person that can kind of do runs, but I'm not Kim Burrell or Jasmine, or I'm not, you know, certain artists. But I also know how to like use my tone, like Isaac or like Barry or like Stevie or like Donnie, and kind of find that happy medium. You know what I'm saying? So That's
Hey,
Man,
that's
kind
what
of way
people
I look
call
at it.
hooting and hollering.
man, see, I'm glad you said that, man. So when I'm not tearing things down over here and making jams, put my professor hat on. I teach a music theory and production class. Matter
Yeah.
of fact, we got some students of mine in here.
This guy is
Yeah.
always
And-
promoting.
Well, I mean,
No,
if you want
What's
to
up,
sound, if you want to
students?
sound up at Avant,
Yeah.
you want to sound up at
First
Avant,
of all,
cool.
I'm a graduate from Avant.
She wasn't. I mean,
Mark is a teacher. He's obviously a
So-
master.
and
There
of
you
the highest rated class there at Avant, might I add.
Wait,
But-
which one is that?
301, music theory and production and business.
Hmm.
But
Mm.
when we talk songwriting, and one of the things I talk about is, man, syllables matter. How one word goes into the next one. Is it easy to say? Is it difficult to say?
Yeah.
So, and I love that you bring this stuff up because, like, a lot of people like just feel like we can just do whatever. Like, there's not rules to this, but there is rules to this.
Right.
And certain things work the way they work, and for
Right.
certain reasons. And I'm glad they're here to see this and hear this. Because it's not like, we didn't rehearse this before, It's like,
Right,
hey,
right.
make sure you
Yeah,
say
yeah,
this.
yeah. Yeah.
So I'm glad to hear you say that, man. But let's talk about some of your accomplishments because, you put out bodies of work that a lot of people enjoy. And you hit stages with a lot of legendary acts, man. What are some of your proudest moments so far on your journey?
Man, really early on, I opened for Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Oh, that's dope.
And it wasn't because I got to perform. It was also so that I could be like a fly on the wall on a stage in a room like where Frankie Beverly was talking to his fan base. Fantasia was also on that show.
Dope.
Fantasia was 6 or 7 months pregnant.
Okay.
And the first thing she did when she got on stage was take off her shoes. She was standing on speakers. She was sweating. She sweated out her weave. Like it was crazy. Like Fantasia gives you that shit every single time. So that was a proud moment for me. I recently won an Ace Honors Award for Best Male Vocalist in Atlanta.
Congrats, man.
So shout out to the Ace Honors.
Shout out to
thank you very much. I've been on 4 different tours, 4 completely different tours
Mm-hmm.
in the last probably like 22 months, I would say. I went on tour with Maida,
Okay.
who's dope. Maida's incredible.
Yeah.
I went on tour last summer with Kenyon Dixon, another vocal like beast, but also an incredible writer. If you don't know Kenyon Dixon, you should check him out. He's got a new album out with Terrace Martin. It's super dope.
Oh, man. Now I got to check it out. You said
Yeah, it's incredible. He's also written for and sang background for Justin Timberlake.
Ooh.
He's written for Tyrese. He's written for TGT. He's doing his thing, man.
Checking him out on the way home.
A great guy, also like amazing music. Went on tour with Jagged Edge after that.
Dope.
Also an incredible group that, from that era that we talk about so much, they're one of the only groups that's still together. It's like them and it's Silk. Like Silk and then like Drew Hill gets back together and does their thing, you know what I'm saying? And then being on tour with Duran Bernard was incredible. It was just different fan bases. And I just like being around different groups of people, giving people the music. That's another thing I would tell artists. Your music really ain't hitting on shit if the only times you performing in front of the people that are your friends that have always fucked with you.
Yep.
So if it's the same 50 people all the time, you're not really growing at all. The challenge, the away game, I equate everything to sports because I was an athlete. The away game, how you win on the road in music is when you get in front of people that have no idea who the hell you are. And you leave with people that now know who you are and respect who you are. Like we don't make music just for the homies. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we doing this shit for. You think that you want to have 1 million streams, you want to have 1 billion streams. You don't get 1 million or 1 billion streams because your homie's listening to you and your mama. You get it when you get out in front of 2,000 people that didn't come to see you and they don't want to see you.
Yep. Get out
They
your
don't
comfort
want to
zone,
see
people.
you.
Oh,
And you get out there and you make them say, I think it was dope. Like, I kind of fuck with this. I didn't know what to expect when I saw him. I came to see Jagged Edge, but now I'm a Jack Freeman fan. You know what I'm saying? If you are blessed enough to open up a show for any rap titan, if you're a rapper, right? Any rap dude that can put 700, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people in a room, your job is to not appeal to your homeboys. It's your job is to keep the show going and make people say, I fuck with him. Like, he dope. He real dope. And I'm gonna go check out his music. You know what I'm saying? That's what the game is. And you're gonna keep doing that until you become the Ushers of the world or the Kendrick Lamars of the world or the Beyoncés of the world, where everybody knows you. But until then, you still introducing yourself to a new fan base. So,
bro,
Never get too comfortable.
We just had this conversation in class. Like, everything you just said. Something's in the water, niggas' homes, man. We think alike if we're making cool shit, man.
Man, the north side's still holding. You know what I'm saying? The north side's still holding. But I always try to drop that different types of gems.
That's a beautiful one, man.
So, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay. So, which one of your songs do you think was like most slept on that you like to reintroduce? Everybody's got like a favorite, I guess, that like didn't do so well. I know like when people put their all into music, it usually is just their favorite one and not anybody else's favorite. And the one you put the least effort into, everybody's like,
I got a song that's kind of slipped on because of the way I put it out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on the deluxe of my album. It's called My Love. That shit is fire. It's produced by Labbox. Shout out to Labbox.
Shout out to him, man. Great producer.
Very like just kind of mid-tempo, make you do your thing to it. So I like that record. But I feel like all my music is super slept on right now. Because I just haven't reached the masses in the way that I want to reach it. But it ain't gonna be long. Y'all gonna figure it out soon.
Yo, not long at all, man. Yeah. So we have a new segment we've been doing. I want to get started. So the way it works is it's called Enter the Backwoods. Shout out to Backwoods, our sponsor. So
shout out to Backwoods and Matrix.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So how we're gonna do it is we're gonna ask you a few just rapid fire questions.
Yeah.
We can talk about it for a little bit or just give a quick answer. So let's get into it real quick. So I think you kind of mentioned earlier, but let's get a direct answer. 90s R&B or 2000s R&B?
Oh, if we're going 90s versus 2000s, I would say 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right. Grammy on the shelf or your album cover tattooed on someone's skin?
Grammy on the shelf. Because
What?
it depends on who's tattooing my album cover
A
on their skin.
fan. We're talking about fans.
This is a fan. I'm not going to see you no more.
I think it's a
I
great picture.
appreciate you.
It's a great picture. You can frame that picture.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Don't tat nothing to me on your
Tap
skin,
me every time.
But that's because you tatted. That's because you tatted up.
Like a Subway and
I want to
Like-
see that shit on your chin.
Now,
on
if
your
you do
forehead.
if you come to me and you say, yo, I got you tatted on my, like, I appreciate it. I just don't necessarily know what to do with that information when you
I would just think it's awesome
Man,
that
flex
you
that
influenced
shit, man.
somebody that much that they
Yeah.
tattooed you on them, or a lyric, or it doesn't have to be like a portrait. You know what I mean? It could be like something influential that you said in a song that stuck with them for life.
You know what I would do if you tatted that, if you tatted anything that is you like close to me at all, like any type of adjacent to me,
Yeah.
an album cover, a lyric or whatever, I'd sign it and then you could tat the signature later
Dope.
on. You just can't. You
Because a
just can't.
Grammy is just like a committee of people. It's not like the people that matter that like, you know what
I mean,
mean?
yeah, but
It is a
But-
flex, though.
It-
But
it is
let me
a
stop you there, though.
biased
Price,
bunch.
price
Let me
goes
stop
up.
you there, though. Let me stop you there. The Grammys is the only music award that is voted on by your peers.
Yeah.
It's not just the fan. Like the fans can vote on the AMAs and the Billboard. You know, the Billboard awards are metric based, and you know all these different awards. Your peers, when your homies say, when your peers say, this guy had the best record out this year, and I'm voting for that. That does mean a lot.
I think it would be more than the tattoo.
Unless you're Macklemore.
And I will say this. I also will say this. The last few years, the Grammys have been as black as it could possibly be. The president of the Grammy chapter is a black man, a producer. Harvey Mason Jr. Harvey Mason Sr. is a legendary jazz artist. Harvey Mason Sr. is a jazz artist. Harvey Mason Jr. is the Underdogs. We talking about like legends, you know what I'm saying? They really are doing a lot of initiatives to kind of keep black artists, you know, engaged and getting us more involved in the process. Bro, I've held a couple of Grammys that wasn't mine. And I was like, I need one of these.
Is it heavy?
Yeah, they're not.
The base of it is heavy.
It's super.
The base of it is definitely heavy.
Is it like, what is the material, the metal?
I think it's like a brass with a gold finish on it.
Yeah.
And the bottom of it, that weighted part of it, I don't really know what material that is, but you know,
a bulky.
when I hold up a Grammy that says, you know,
Jack Freeman,
"Be Without You" by Mary J. Blige with Brian Michael Cox's name on it, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I hold that up and I'm like, man, I need me one of these. And you know, the Grammy certificates are also great. You know what I'm saying? If you got a Grammy certificate that's on your wall, because what happens is certain things, if you win, depending on how you win or depending on how you're involved in it, in the process, you don't get the trophy, you get the certificate.
Yeah.
That's still a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? And people like to...
No, there's a lot of people with Grammys that people don't know. Like everybody, whenever you win a Grammy, you get, everybody that's participated in the song gets something.
Yeah. So, you know, if Live from the Pentagon get a, you know, if they recorded something,
that's on the way.
On the next album or whatever, and I win this Grammy, and it's like,
it's on the way, man.
Like,
it's on the way.
So
it's on the way.
I want the Grammy because I see the Grammy all the time. I can't see you when you see me in Indianapolis and you're like, I got this tatted on me. And I'm like, thank you.
And I feel like if you touch it, you're so much closer to it than you know.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just in terms of proximity, if you can get in the rooms, if you can talk to the people, if you can breathe the same air as the Grammy.
Absolutely. Like when you see it, I think it's essential. It's the same thing as like seeing like the Vince Lombardi trophy or the David O'Brien trophy. Like, it's like, man, I want one of those. Like, I gotta have that. Like, that's it's amazing to me. Like, I gotta have that. So you know,
I hope that's true because I touched one a few years ago, and I'm waiting on that to be true.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah. We're still doing rapid fire, right?
Yeah.
My bad. We still doing rapid fire. My bad, y'all.
No, we good. So let's ask you this. So how about if you had a choice to, let's say it's the most special song you've ever written, and you love the way you sound on it. Release it yourself or give it to a bit like someone like a Chris Brown or a titan in the industry and them sing it.
If it's the most special song for me,
like
I
personal.
think it's probably like really personal, and I probably would rather sing it. But
you said that.
you know,
I'm glad you said that.
Things happen in the industry, and sometimes checks get cut, and you're like, you know what? Because sometimes, like, if it's going to an artist that can really convey it in a certain way, then and maybe I just listen to my version of it. You know, for me, but
it's like blasting in the club. Hey, y'all want to hear how it actually sounded? Like,
but a lot of like my most personal records are just for me, and I don't think anybody can do it the way I do it. So
I feel that.
Okay, love that inspires music or music that inspires love?
Love that inspires music.
Rock with that. So.
I think on another tangent, I believe that everything great happens from love.
Absolutely, man.
I think you can't do anything great if you don't love what you do.
Yep.
And because the other things come and go. Like if I just love making music, then all the business aspect of it and all of that stuff means nothing when I'm just in the studio making music because I love it. All of the greats in every discipline are great at what they do because they love what they do. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron, Usher, Beyonce, even Taylor, you just name it, Jay-Z, whoever, they love the craft of what they do. And you need that to be able to get up and do what you do every single day. Because Kobe don't want to. He didn't want to make 1,000 shots before he left. He know he needed to, because with love in your relationship, right? If you're married, you've been married for years, or you've been in a relationship for years, your partner grows in a different way. And your partner goes through things separately from you. And you got to figure out better ways to love them in order to keep the relationship going, right? And the only way that it keeps going is if you just choose that person every day and you choose to love that person every day. So if the person you met 5 years ago is not necessarily the same person you met now, you still got to figure out a way to love them in the way that they want to be loved.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to do that with everything that you do. So the love has to inspire the art, because what the fuck are you in the studio for if you don't love it? Because everybody that don't love it ain't here today.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody that's doing it right now that don't love it won't be here today, tomorrow, or, in the next 5 years. They got a hit right now.
Yeah.
And in a couple of years, they back being average wherever they was at before that. Love inspires the art.
There we go, man. That's an amazing way to
God
end this
is love.
conversation, man.
Rev Run.
So, bro, first and foremost, man, thank you so much for joining us, man. Like, we're honored to have you. You're an amazing talent. You're amazing representation for the city of Houston, Texas, and for the north side of Houston, Texas.
Absolutely. This is going to be the greatest interview you ever had in your life.
I hope so, man.
It already feels that way.
This is the best interview. I'm just, maybe
It's-
I'm biased, whatever. But it's the best interview you've had.
For me, this has been by far my favorite, just because of what you touched on. Like, especially when you said I allude everything in sports. I just mentioned everything with all my lessons. Like, man, I figure like sports, and I give a sports analogy. I use Kobe a lot too.
Yeah.
I love how
there's so much
work ethic and everything. Like,
there's so many things that you can learn from being in a team sports background. The main thing, I was just tweeting this last night. The main thing is do your fucking job. Your job is to do this. That person's job is to do this. That person's job is to do this. And if everybody does their job, then it's really hard to lose when you do your job. Now, you may lose, but that might be because everybody's not as good at doing their job. The receiver might not be a good route runner, but he's doing his job.
Mm-hmm.
And you can try to figure out how to be better at that.
Yeah.
The quarterback might stink, but all he knows how to do is his job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to get better at doing your job. But if I got to do your job and you don't trust that I can do my job and you got to do my job, then we're going to give up 50 points that game.
Yep.
And we're going to lose every single time. This guy right here, his job is to work with the sound. His job is to deal with the camera angles. Your job is to conduct the interviews. Your job is to conduct the interviews. My job is to answer the fucking questions. And these people back here, their job is to just make sure that the room feels the way it needs to feel. If that doesn't happen, nobody wins.
Yep.
Nobody wins when nobody does their job. And when you say, well, the sound ain't right, so let me just try to make sure I could do. When you start creeping into his job, then everything is in disarray and everybody's just fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then everybody loses, and then you have a terrible show.
It's gonna cause a riot in the group chat, y'all. We be creeping.
You know what I mean? So that's that's the big thing that I like. Everything about sports, like it works. Like part of the thing that worked with me was for a long time when I started making music, I tried to separate artist me from athlete me.
Yeah.
And artist me cared about what people thought way too much. And athlete me didn't give a fuck because if I won, the numbers don't lie. If I crossed the line before you did on the track at a track meet, that means I ran faster than you and I won. And you don't get to talk to me about shit, about excuses until you come beat me. You know what I'm saying? If I beat you 40-0, you don't get to tell me, oh, you only won because no, nigga, I beat you. You know what I'm saying? If we watch the finals, whether it went 7 games or it went 4 games, if I beat you, you don't get to talk about who should have won or could have won until the next year.
Yeah.
You got another opportunity to beat me, but not until next year. I won this motherfucker right here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way I look at everything. And so for me with artistry, like I just like put out music that I know feels good to me, that I know feels good because I got good taste.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all niggas can't tell me I'm whack. Like you can't possibly tell me I'm whack. Because now I want to hear what you do.
Yep.
I want to hear what you do. And
be.
even the dope motherfuckers in this business that got hundreds of millions of records know I'm dope.
Straight up.
I'm just not where they are sales-wise and success-wise, but they know I'm dope.
Yeah.
So you can't tell me I'm not dope.
Straight up. Straight the
You know
fuck
what
up,
I'm saying?
man. Well, yo.
That's just me beating my chest for a second. My bad.
As you should, man. Hell yeah.
Hey.
So there's your cameraman. So after this, we're about to do a mic drop. He's gonna perform MVP for us. But tell everyone in your camera where they can find you, man.
I am Jack Freeman on Instagram. Jack Freeman JR on Twitter. I don't call it X. I call it Twitter because your mama named you Twitter. I'm gonna call you Twitter. Jack Freeman Music on Facebook. I am Jack Freeman on TikTok. I don't like TikTok because everybody talk too fucking much. But
TikTok.
but I'm just not a TikTok person. But whatever. Blue Skies. I am Jack Freeman. Just find me on all of those. I'm more active on Instagram than anything.
He posts a lot of stories, y'all.
Yeah, I post a lot of. Most of my stories are just funny as hell or whatever, or very poignant. I got a feet pic OnlyFans. That is not true.
What?
That's not true.
What?
But you should
Get your money, though.
You gotta get your feet. You know, I got good feet, Kandi. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You get pedicures?
You know, I gotta make this money somehow.
Oh man,
You know
I
what
love
mean?
that though.
I gotta get this money somehow.
love that.
Don't go to my OnlyFans feet pic thing because don't do that because it doesn't exist.
I'm
Follow me there.
One, y'all.
All my music is on every streaming platform known to man. If you are an Apple Music person, check out Apple Music. If you're an Audio Mac person, go listen to it on Audio Mac. If you're a SoundCloud person, it's on SoundCloud. I don't really mess with the SoundCloud, but whatever, it's there. If you're a YouTube person, hey, can I find your music on YouTube? Yeah, sure. You can find it. Old nigga. But do that shit if you want to. However you gonna listen to it. The new single is on. We on 40+ radio stations right now across the country. It's called MVP. The remix is out. It's featuring Bun B. And we got another remix with Corey Mo and Big Crit. We got more things coming for y'all, man. We got the deluxe for Nina. The album Nina is out now. We got the deluxe coming out next month. Executive produced by Brian Michael Cox. All of these things. I don't even know if you asked me that, but we here. We doing it. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, new album's out. Deluxe is on the way. Man, appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Share with your friends.
Smoke
all
a big
that.
black
Tell your mama them.
backwood.
Smoke a backwood. Tell your mama them. Tell your auntie. Because your aunties be liking me. I'm not going to lie to you. Your aunties be liking me.
Let them know, man.
So.
But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, Mark Drew, what it do in the Latin pop sensation.
Dulce, the goddess.
Yes, sir. See y'all next week.
Hey.
I'd find someone who treats me like you do. Yeah, the way that we grow, every day it feels like something new. The love you got can heal with just one touch. And just one hit of you, it picks me up. I need you to know, straight from God Almighty, ain't nothing else like you. Ooh, you're my MVP. You're more than a lover, better than my favorite song played on repeat. Yeah. Me and you together spell 1, 4, 3. 1, 4, 3, baby. Love come down like water from Mount Fiji. Make your love come down, yeah. You're my MVP. The best kind of lover, yeah. It ain't hard to tell, I don't need me a Harvard degree. Don't need a Harvard degree. I got all of you, and you got all of me. All of me, all when you need me, I'll come running, land or sea. Yeah, you're my MVP. Yeah. This ain't no sativa high, it's 24/7. All day, all day. And I ain't scared to take these vows right in front of the Reverend. Yeah. And I can tell you how I feel about you night and day. As soon as I get the call, I'll be there right away. Ooh, 'cause the love you got can heal with just one touch. And just one hit of you, it picks me up. I need you to know, yeah. Straight from God Almighty, ain't nothing else like you. Oh, you, yeah. You're my MVP. More than a lover, MVP. Better than my favorite song played on repeat. Yeah. Me and you together spell 1, 4, 3. 1, 4, 3, baby. Love come down like water from Mount Fiji. Water from Mount Fiji. Yeah. You're my MVP. You're my MVP. It's hard to tell, I don't need me a Harvard degree. Hard to tell, I don't need me a Harvard degree. I got all of you, and you got all of me. When you need me, I'll come running, land or sea. Land or sea. You're my MVP. Yeah. More than a lover. You're my MVP. I said you're more than a lover. You're my MVP. You're my MVP. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're my MVP. Yeah.
Live from the Pentagon.